So yesterday we have discussed file input output streams and how to work with Excel also we have seen, right? Okay, so till now, so whatever we required for the Selenium Java part that we have covered. Okay, now there are few important concepts, not concepts. Okay, for your interview purpose, this will be useful. Okay, we have string class, right? Using string class, we have so many advantages. It acts as a both primitive and non-primitive data type. The notation also you can use in primitive way and non-primitive way, right? Only for string, it has that characteristics. It has that features. Okay, 99% in interviews, generally, we get the questions on string class only. So why string class? Okay, so before explaining it, so let me create one package for it, separate package, new package, string package name itself, string I'm creating. So here I'm creating one class, string operations, string operations. Finish. Okay. So suppose you have string str. What happened? Yeah. String str1 equals to some Java. So string is a immutable. String is immutable. String is immutable. String is immutable, which means we cannot change. Immutable means we cannot change. Basically, string is immutable. Why it is immutable? Okay. So whenever you create any string, okay, you can create in two different ways. Okay, using this one, and also you have one more option, string str2 equals to new string. String is also a class, right? String is also a class. Basically, if by looking at the name only, you have to identify whether it is a class or primitive data type. All primitive data types are in small letters. Okay, method or something else. It is a class. This is str2. This is also immutable. If you create in this format or in this format, this is immutable. Why this is immutable? Why this is immutable? Okay, so let me show you one example. So str1 or hello plus str1. If you write like this, okay, this if you print this, if you print hello plus str. Similarly, hello plus str2. So hello space str1, hello space str2. When you run it, okay, these two values are printing. That is fine. So now if I print str1 or str2, what I will get? Somebody wants to try this? Somebody wants to try this? What we will get here? Panbabu, Pavani, Sairam, Kalyan. What we will get?
Java.
Java or Hello Java. Why we get Hello Java? So, or why we get Java? Why we get Java?
We assign str1, we assign Java only.
Okay, here, okay, let me do one thing. str1 so we have methods. We have methods like we should have one method to append the string. It is starting from the char. Okay, contains equals hash code. Where is append? It is not available now, the string. We should have one method append. Okay, here it is not available. No? Concat. Yeah, concat. Java 11 version. So now tell me, if I print str1 here, let me print. Okay, so here after chaining the string, you might feel that so this print statement is not appending. Okay, that is fine. Okay, so when I run this, like earlier, you are getting hello Java and hello Java. Okay, these two are two different things. Okay, that is fine. So now tell me, if I use append, again, if I print the str1, what I will get?
Java 11 version.
Java 11 version. Okay. Any other answers? Okay. So here what I do is, okay. So here, similarly like append, here also for str2 also, I will add one more string, Java 17 version. This is str2. Again print str2. So now what is the output we will get? Okay, here, hello Java. Again it is printing Java. So now I have appended concat one string. When I print it, what I am getting? What I will get? Okay, this is the question. So it gives you more clarity basically. Okay, so again let me rerun. See what you are getting? Java only. You are getting Java, even though you add some other thing to your string, still you are getting Java. Okay, here it has, so as per your analysis, assumption, so you might expect Java 11 version here, Java 17 version here, but still you are getting Java 1. So that's why string is a immutable. Once you assign to some variable that you cannot change. Okay, if you want to change this string, you cannot change. If you want to change, you can replace this string. You can replace this string with the new string, like str1 equals to str1.concat or str2 equals to str2.concat. If you run it, you will get proper version. So you have to replace it. Okay, in the backend, what happens is, when you create a string, we have Let me explain through diagram. You will get more clarity. So when you create the string, so in the backend, there are two pools. One is constant pool and another one is object pool. Okay, so you stored some string by creating some variable, string variable you stored as Java. Okay, so you are representing with str1. So when you use this notation, str1.concat, str1.concat, in the back end, what happens is it won't directly append this constant pool. It creates a separate block, and it creates Java, then 11 version. Java-11 version. So here also it will do the same. So when you do string, basically, so here also it stores Java. When you use append inside this, again, it will store Java 17 version. Okay, so here you are representing with str1, str2. Okay, here, see, it creates a separate object for your second one. It will be in the second object. Okay, this is one object and this is another object. Okay, in the back end, so for each and every string, it creates a separate object, separate memory location. So first time when you create this str1 represent with str this Java location, str2 represents this Java location. Okay, but when you append, it will create a separate object. It becomes unreferenced object. It will not assign any variable name to this location. Similarly, for this location also, it won't allocate, it won't give any name. Okay, so if you want to give some name, what you have to do is, so you have to create one more string, new str1. Okay, or here also you have to create a new str2. Like this. So when you create new str1 and new str2 for these unreferenced memory locations, okay, that name will be given. New str1. This is new str2. Okay, these are very, very important. No, 2. Okay, suppose if you print new str2 or new str1, see, new strings are printed. But if you don't want to create a new string, I mean new memory location or new variable for our string, what you have to do is you have to replace the string with your existing variable. So now what happens is Now what happens is, so this link will be cut from here. This str1 points to this new str memory location. Okay, here the existing connection here will break. From here, this str2 will be pointing to str2. Okay, so now this str1 pointing to the new string location. Okay, so this location will be unreferenced now. This location will be unreferenced now. So this location, this memory location, you cannot access. It become unreferenced and it become garbage. Okay, waste of memory. So your Java in backend by default it collects the garbage. Okay, no need to like take care about it. So the Java, one of the very good feature is whenever there is a unreferenced object, okay, if no one is using that, it will become garbage. So your garbage collector, your Java garbage collector will collect that garbage and it will delete it. Okay, so that is the reason. See, whenever you perform any changes on string, one new string will be created. The other unreferenced will be garbage. Okay, that will be freed from the memory by the garbage collector. Okay, so that is the reason string is immutable. You cannot change it. When you change it, it creates a separate object. String has its characteristics. Okay, so what I do is, so let me make it as 11 version only. Okay, I don't want to confuse you here. Okay, put it as 17. Let it be. So I'm creating S1. I'm creating S2. S1 and S2. String 1 and string 2. So if I print S1 and S2, what it will print? It will print Java and Java only, right? Java and Java only. Okay, so now what I have to do is, if S1 equals to S2, what is the output we will get? Okay, both are equal, both are same. Both are not same. What is the output we get for this? Can you try?
Both are same.
Both are same.
Both are same. Okay.
Yes.
So let me run this. Let me run this. Why it is printing both are not same? If both are same. Okay, the same condition, what I do is, I will put one more condition. Let me comment this part. Here, S1 dot equals S2. Let me run it.
Both are same now.
Now both are same. So what is the difference between double equals to and equals method?
Double equal methods compares only numeric values.
Numeric values. Why it won't come? Why we are getting this one? Then we should get error, right?
Memory location. Memory location.
Yeah.
Okay. See, So basically, okay, so whatever you are telling is correct, Moses. Memory location only the difference. Basically, we have two types of comparisons, okay, for the string. One is binary comparison. Binary comparison. So another one is okay. Another one is string comparison. String comparison. Okay. So when you do binary comparison, okay, that time it takes the binary digits from the memory location. Okay. For this string, when you create as a constant, okay, it will be stored into constant pool. This is constant pool for constants. Okay. So what are the constant pools? If you use primitive data types, all these are constant pool, will be stored into constant pool. If you use as a object notation, it stores into the object pool. Okay. So whatever the binary digit format uses for this location, it won't use for the object pool notation. Okay. The binary format for this constant pool and binary format for this object pool are different. Okay. When you use string comparison, okay, it won't consider the binary format. Directly it takes the strings, it will compare. But coming to this part, this equals to part, okay, when you use it, it compares with the binary comparison, binary values of comparison. So in that case, you will get not same. Okay, this is also interview question. They will ask you like this. Okay, so suppose if you want to make it as pass, okay, this you want to make it as pass. If you want to do it, how you can do? The simple thing is, any one of these things, either S1 you have to bring it to the object pool, or either S2 you have to bring it to the constant pool. Okay, so to bring it to constant pool or object pool, we have one method, dot intern. Okay, but this dot intern, it works only at runtime. So once execution is done, again it won't work. I mean, up to this part only it will work. Okay, let me run it. What we are getting. So now we are getting same now. When I use intern, or let me use intern. So again you are not getting, you are getting not same. Okay. So when you use intern, okay, it will applicable for only object pool. Okay, what are the values you have in the object pool? Those you will get into the constant pool by using intern method. Okay, but S1 again you have, if you get into the constant pool, there will be no mean. Okay, so if you want to compare, string to compare, okay, you can use the equal methods. If you want to do the binary comparison, you have to bring that whatever the value into the object pool that you have to bring into the constant. Okay, so now you will get both are safe. Again, let me print. Okay, let me put the same condition again here. Okay, remove this. Let's run. Same condition I'm putting here. I'm using intern, and here I'm not using intern. Okay, so here you are getting both are same, here you are getting both are not same. Okay, which means, so this intern method only applicable up to the statement. Again, after comparison, it come back to again object pool. It a temporary shift to the constant pool. Okay, do not like forget it. Okay, in interviews they will ask you this question. Okay, so this is fine. Okay, my actual concept is not this one. Okay, so if you want to work with some string, okay, I have string and string too, right? So we have few important methods. Okay, we have to like remember every time. For interviews also, these are very important. Suppose I have a string 1 equals to hello, this is Java. Hello, this is Java. Oh my God. Oh, okay, hello, this is Java. If you want to make your string in capital letters, okay, you have two uppercase method. Okay, if you print it, you will get the string in. See, whenever you perform any operation, it will create a new string. The existing string will become same only. Okay, let me print first string 1. Okay, when you make it as uppercase, it will become uppercase format. It will be printed in a uppercase format. Again, if you print the string 1, you will get the previous string. Okay, so it won't be directly converted into uppercase. It won't change the existing one. Remember that string is immutable. Okay, if you want to store this operation into some other string, you have to create a new variable or you have to replace with the string 1. Okay, so if you want to make it as smaller case, all you want to print it as smaller case, we have two lowercase. All will be printed in a lowercase. Okay, so if you want to find out the length of a string, it's very simple. We have length method. Length for arrays, it is not a method for arrays. Okay, for string it is a method. This format you have to remember. Length for string ends with parenthesis, but for arrays it won't ends with the parenthesis. Okay, length. (18) characters are there. I want to store each character into a character array. I want to convert this entire string into character array. Okay, so if you want to convert into character array, you have one method dot to-char array. To-char array that you can store into character array. This is array now. You have to use the enhanced for loop or for loop to print the each character. Okay, so now if you print this char, okay, it won't print the values. Some address will be printed, array address will be printed. Okay, so you are getting still when you use, you are getting, oh my God, character array. If you print, it prints everything. I never seen this. Okay, great. When I print this character array, so it is printing and testing. It's a miracle. Okay. Okay. So if I want to print each character from character array, you can use enhanced for loop. Okay, each character you are reading. From the each char, you can print using each char. You can print character. Each character. See, it is printing each character. See, even though you are getting this character array, when you print this character array as an entire string, if you want to store it into string, let me check that string 2 equals to, can I add directly to the string? No, you cannot add. Even though it is printing all characters at a time, still it is not allowing you to store into the string. How you can convert this string array, character array to string? Simply you can use .toString method. Now you can store. So if you print it, again it will print string 2. Now you are getting address. Oh my god. So it is behaving differently. So when we print this char array, okay, it should print this address. Okay, but it is vice versa, it is working. Okay, something is happening that I need to check. Okay, after converting into toString, okay, it has to convert as a string. Or let me do string dot. There is a one static method value of this char array. So let me run it. See, now you are getting the string value of when you use, it is converting the char array to string. Value of toString also it has to convert into toString also it has to convert into string, but I'm not sure why it is happening like this. Okay, this should not happen. We should get the array address. Suppose if we have a integer array, some 5 elements are there. Suppose if you print int array, see it is printing the address, right? It is printing the address. Okay, but in this case, okay, I am not sure. Even though you convert into char array, okay, when you print the character array, it is printing the full string. Maybe from Java 11, so they gave some new feature, it seems. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, so you have this string 1, right? You want to split these. You want to split. You want to split this string. Okay, I want to print hello. This is Java as different strings. If you want to convert into each word as a different string, you have one method, split method. Okay, in the split method, you have to pass the delimiter. Delimiter means, so here you have space, right? You have space. Okay, you have to use this space as a delimiter. Suppose if you have some hash, you can use hash as a delimiter. Hash as a delimiter. So suppose if you have space, just simply you can use space here by putting double quotes. Okay, when you split it, okay, you will get one by one word, right? Multiple words you will get. So that words you can store into the string array. It returns string basically, string array. Okay, so what it is? String ARR. String array now. So if you print string array, let's see what it is printing. So you are getting the address only. Only character array only, it is printing everything. Okay, if you want to print one by one word, how you can print? From the string array using enhanced for loop. Okay, so you have a array. From this, you are accessing one by one string. Each string. Okay, so write print each string. See, are you able to follow this? Are you able to follow my class?
Yes, you.
Okay, so here, if you want to convert this string array to again normal string, you can use toString. Okay, so here I will make it as string 3. If I print string 3, again full string will be, so here again you are getting okay, so let me take value of method. Basically toString method has to work, but I'm not sure it is giving string dot value of string 2. I mean this string array. Still you are getting this, even they use value of. Okay, let me do one thing, string 3 dot. Yeah, so from here it is giving the address, but still we are able to use all these methods. Okay, so 2 uppercase. Let me do one thing, 2 uppercase. Let me print it. Even though it is printing the address, okay, if you convert into uppercase, so let's see what's happening. So that address is converting to uppercase. Oh my God. So from Java 11, there are some changes happen. Okay, no problem. Okay, so the string array, if you want to convert, okay, so we can convert with the toString method, but it is not happening here. So I will check this one and I will let you know. Okay, as of now, I comment these lines. Okay, so if you want to convert into strings, you can use split method. Okay, convert into multiple strings, you can use split method. So basically, when you use toString or value of, okay, value of or toString, again the array of strings you can convert into a single sentence. Okay. Now we have other methods. Okay, from the string, from str, I want to get each character. Okay, each character we can get with the index. By default, in the constant pool, okay, this string will be stored as a character array, basically. Okay, in the character array, generally we can have indexes. Based on the index, we can access. So here you cannot access like a array. So we have direct methods dot caret. Caret means character at index. Here you have to provide index. If you give 0, it prints first character, because always index starts with the 0. So H will be printed. H will be printed. If you give str string 1 dot length -1, it gives you the last index, last character. It is ending with a, right? It is given the last character. Okay, whatever the index you provide. So here you will get total length. Okay, if you give the total length, again you will get out of bound index exception, because length -1 only we have to give. The last index will be the total length -1. Okay, so if you, instead of using length dot -1, okay, so we have to use length dot -1 if you want to get the last index, last index value. Okay, so here, suppose I have L. Okay, this is L, right? Or let me do one thing. Here we have I. Okay, so let me take the index of I. So now you are getting the character based on index, but you want to get the character. using character method. You are getting the character using index. Okay. You want to get the index based on character. If you want to get the index based on the character, we have index of some character. It is accepting the character. Which character? I want I. If it is a method, you have to put it into the double quotes. If I give the I, it gives that index 8. In the 8th place, we have I. So these are 5. And space also it counts 6. And the TH are 7, 8. Okay. It is giving the index as 8, which means it is in the position of 9. Position of 9. So up to here, there are 9 positions. Position 9 it is giving, which means index will be 8, because always index start with the 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means there are 9 numbers, 9 characters. Okay, the 8th index means 9th character you are getting. Okay, it is there in the 8th index. But here I want to get the second I index. How I can get? If you want to get the second I index, so you have one more method, last index of. If you use last index of, you will get the last. It starts searching from the last. From here it will start searching. It will give you the index, but index only it will give. Okay, so even though it starts searching from here, it won't give like, so up to here how many? 6 are there, right? 6, 7 are there. It won't give you the 7. Okay, index value it will give 7 from starting onwards. So up to here 8, again 9th index, 10th index, and 11th index it will give. Okay, not 7 index. Okay, if you print here, index 11 will be printed. Okay, so this is to character is to get the each character.
Shiva, if we have 3 eyes, then
we cannot get the middle one. Okay, we don't have the method.
okay.
Index. Based on the character. Okay. This is last index you will get. Okay, it is a last index. Now, if you want to replace some character, okay, so here I have, hello, this is Java, right? Let me do one thing. Let me copy to here. It is not changing, right? I want to replace I with A. String 1 dot. We have replace method. Replace. Okay, in the string, you can replace. Okay, so whatever the operation you perform, it will create a new string always. Remember that. Okay, so replace. So which character you want to replace? I want to replace I with capital I. So if you print it, okay, so it will be printed in the capital letters. See, it is printed in capital letters. Okay. It is replacing with the capital letter. So I want to replace all characters with capital I. How I can do that? I want to replace all characters with I. What I have to do then? Do I need to write one more like multiple sentences? No. We have one special method. It is very, very important. String replace all method. Okay. So you don't want to say here your requirement is replace all characters with capital I. So if you put I, it takes only one character. Only I will be again I will be replaced with the capital I. There will be no change in the previous output and this output. No change. But your requirement is you want to replace all characters with I. So here in replace all method, you can write the regular expression. Okay, regular expression, how you need to write is just put square braces. Okay, this should be in double quotes. I want to replace only capital letters. Whatever I have, capital letters, those only I have to replace with the capital I. You can write like this. Okay, if you run it, see, in H place, earlier H is a capital letter, T is capital letter, okay, and J is capital letter. Those are replaced with capital I. If you want to do for small letters I want to replace with capital I. You can use, see, small letters, all small letters replace with capital I. I want to replace all both capital letters and small letters. You can use like this. See. Okay. So basically, so where we will use, okay, this kind of replace all methods. So whenever we perform any operation on browser, suppose if you are getting something from the browser in Selenium, we interact with the browser. Okay, whenever you are performing operations on browser or fetching some data on browser, that data definitely you will get as a string format. There is no other format you will get. The data you will get in the form of string. So there only you have to use these operations. Okay, you need to do some manipulations to extract the exact string. For example, okay, from the browser you are getting, okay, so hello, okay, hello, some numbers or some symbols. This is Java. This is the string you have. This is the string you are getting from the browser. String. Okay, str browser string. Browser string. We have this string. Okay, it is a alphanumeric string. From this alphanumeric string, you want to extract only characters. How you can extract only characters? Okay, no need to convert this into character array, or no need to convert this into some, no need to use the caret method to get one by one character and check. So using replace all method, you can extract the required characters. So here, what you want to bring, what you want to fetch from the string, what you want to extract from the string. I want to extract only characters. Okay, only characters. In this case, do not replace with any other character. Replace with nothing. But which characters I need to replace? If I replace other characters, symbols and numbers, if I replace, I can extract the alphabets, right? So in this case, if you want to use, just use negation symbol here. Okay, so browser str that replace all. If you use negation symbol with nothing, it extract only alphabets. Okay, I want to extract only numbers from the string. Sometimes how you will get the questions is, so from the string, you need to extract the numbers, you need to perform the sum. Like that you will get. So if you want to extract only numbers, put 0 to 9. Put 0 to 9. Okay, let me do one thing. Instead of A to Z, put 0 to 9. Except numbers, everything will be replaced with nothing. See, only you are getting numbers. I want only symbols from the string. Okay, what I can do is, symbols you cannot specify, right? Symbols you cannot specify. One by one symbol here. 0 to 9 replace with nothing. And also A to Z also replace with nothing. See. Okay, from this entire string, okay, after replacing, okay, I want to replace symbols and numbers. Okay, after getting my string, I want to get first 5 characters. You can use like this. So still it is giving 5, it is appending. What is this? Wait. Okay, 1, 5. Let me put it as 1, 5. Still it is giving something else. What we have to do, 5, 1. Let me use 5, 1. So pattern syntax exception. 5, when we put 1, 5, it is not giving any other. Put it as 2, 2, 2. So this pattern is not working. Okay, no need to worry. I will explain this later if it is not working. Okay, so like some part of string also we can extract after extracting using replace all method. Okay, this I will explain later. Okay, in interviews they will ask you these kind of questions. Okay, we have other methods as well. Okay, there are so many methods. Okay, if you take string 1, if you put a dot, chars, it is giving the int stream. Sorry, int stream it is giving when you use chars method. Okay, code point. Yesterday also we have used, okay, byte array. Some get bytes method we have used. Okay, and also index of we are already using. Okay, is empty. You can check whether it is empty string or not. Is blank also it will give you the same. Length you have. Okay, lines. Again, it is related to streams. Okay, this we won't use much. Offset by, okay, region matches. These we don't use. Replace we will use. Okay, repeating characters. Okay, repeat. What is repeat? Returns the char value at the specified index. An index range from 0 to length of -1. The first character value of a sequence is at index 0, the next at index 1, and so on. As for array indexing, if the character value specified by the index is a surrogate, the surrogate value is returned. Okay, something it will do. Okay, so whenever we require it, so we have to use. So we have to go through this description, and we have to use. Okay, so like that we have so many methods. Okay, so the useful methods only I have written here, and also one more important thing, important method is trim. So basically, so if we have some string, let me take string 4. String string 4. So let me put some spaces. Let me put some spaces. Okay. So here, if you print the string, if you print this string, so it will print along with the spaces. See, it is printing along with the spaces. If you take the length, okay, the actual string length is 18. Okay, actual string length is 18. But if you print the string length, so you are getting 50. Okay, but if you use the trim function, dot trim dot length, okay, you can use chaining of methods here. Okay, so this trim method again, it returns the string object. Okay, so from the string object again you are calling the length method. If you after trimming again you will get the 18. See, from web browser if you get string with spaces you can remove, like string before and after the string. In middle if you have any spaces, those you cannot remove. Okay, after splitting each word you can again trim it. Okay, so one more important question is, okay, we have 3 different classes. One is string builder. String builder. It is available in java.lang package. Okay, string builder. Okay, it is a class. If you want to create, if you want to use it, you have to create an object. String builder. Okay, string builder. And we have one more class, StringBuffer. String buffer. String builder or string buffer. We have one more class, StringTokenizer. Here we must pass the string. Without string, we cannot use string tokenizer. It is a parameterized constructor type of class. Okay, this I will talk about later, this one. So here they will ask you string. Let me put it as hello for this type. What is the difference between string builder and string buffer? If you print these 3, okay, so string builder and string buffer. You are getting same output. Okay, you are getting the same output. So then what is the difference between these 3? Okay, generally string we cannot change. String is a immutable. Okay, every time it occupies some memory. If you create some other operation like this, it creates separate, it occupies separate memory for each and every operation, right? String operation. If you don't want to waste the memory, so you have to go with these two methods. For example, so you have a string builder, right? Suppose str.append. So concat, right? Not append, concat. Concat and append both are same. Do not confuse. Meaning is same only. If you use concat Java, similarly, I use for string builder. If I use here, you have append Java. Similarly, use append with StringBuffer. So if I print these strings again, here it is a before append. Before append the string. This is after appending the string. Okay, concat and append both are same. Concatenation and appending. If you run it, what is the output we get? Okay, let's observe. So before appending, after appending. Before appending, after appending. See, your actual string, if you create with the string, it is not changing. But here, if you use StringBuffer and StringBuilder, these values are changing, which means if you want to make your string as mutable string, okay, immutable means you cannot change. Mutable, if you want to change it to mutable, then you have to go with the StringBuilder and StringBuffer. Again, they will ask you one more question. Okay, what is the difference between StringBuilder and StringBuffer? Okay, so we have one concept, multi-threading concept. Multi-threading concept means we can, so generally when we run in the backend, some threads will work on the programming. Threads means executors. Okay. So when we run it, every time only single thread only execute this program. Okay, the same program you can execute within the less time with multiple threads, multiple executors you can use. Generally, we call it as core, different cores. Okay, 5-core system, 6-core system. Generally, we see the operating system models, right? 7 crore, 5 crore. Cores, not crores, cores, C-O-R-E-S, cores. You will get sticker also. Core, this is a 7-core, 5-core like that. Okay, maximum threads you can use. So here, whenever you are performing multi-threading, okay, whenever multiple threads are working on the same data, okay, that time we will see some like conflicts like for example, if you take bookmyshow application, okay, bookmyshow. So while you are booking some ticket, movie ticket, simultaneously other user also can book the same ticket, right? Same seat. That happens right in the real time. Okay. When concurrent threads or multiple threads working on the same data, there might be a chance to get the deadlock situation. Okay, deadlock situation means when multiple users booking the same seat. Okay, who gets the seat among 3? Okay, if everyone paid for that seat, who will get? So for that purpose, we have to stop our process. We have to hold our process. One transaction is like performing, and the transaction should be on hold. To do that, we have to use the synchronization concept in Java. Okay, those are multi-threading and synchronization are two different concepts. Those are not required for us. But here, if you want to differentiate these builder and buffer, you should have knowledge. Okay, multi-threading knowledge. when multiple threads are working on the same data, there might be a chance for the deadlock situation. Okay, so whether I have to give this user or that user. In that case, okay, when multiple threads are working on the same data, same book ticket, okay, so one by one thread we have to allow. Okay, one thread is completed, then next thread has to work on that. Okay, if already one thread is completed that part, second thread again it should not do that part. Okay, so that purpose we have the synchronization concept. Synchronization means, suppose if you have some method, let me write some method here itself. Okay, here I'm writing void method 1, method 1. Okay, this you want to make it a synchronized method. You have synchronizer queue, synchronizer queue, which means whenever multiple threads are calling this method, okay, so one thread is completed this operation, again next thread will be taken if you use the synchronizer queue. So in the string builder, this is string builder, right? Methods are not synchronized. Methods are not synchronized. Okay, not suitable for multi-threading application. Multi-threading application. So here StringBuffer, it is a methods are synchronized. Methods are synchronized, suitable for multi-threading process. Suitable for multi-threading. Not suitable for multi-threading. Okay, that is the difference. Okay, so both is to modify the string, existing string. It will not create a duplicate string. Okay, the existing string only you can modify with the help of string builder and string buffer. But one is for one is suitable for string builder, or one is suitable for, string builder is suitable for, not suitable for multi-threading, and string buffer is suitable for multi-threading. Okay, when they ask you to what is multi-threading, how it works, if they ask, you can simply explain the book measure application. So if multiple users are booking the same ticket, okay, so another user has to wait until the first user completes his transaction. If he won't book the ticket, then only next user can book the ticket. So the similar way, the threads also has to wait. If one thread is performing operation with the same method, so another thread has to wait. So for that purpose, so we have synchronized keyword. So all the methods in the string buffer, those are synchronized methods. Synchronized methods. All these are synchronized methods. Okay. So here you may not see the methods. Synchronized. See here you have compared to length, capacity. Other methods are not synchronized. All these are, what are these? These are constructor. Constructor we cannot use the synchronize. But coming to methods, see if you observe here, all are synchronized methods. Again go to string string builder. Methods may not synchronize. Methods may not synchronize. See, these are not synchronized methods. All constructors only. All constructors. Okay. See, delete method, append method. All these are not synchronized methods. Unsynchronized methods. But in buffer, we have synchronized methods. Okay. So that is the difference. So coming to string tokenizer, we have one more thing, string tokenizer. This is also sometimes they ask, sometimes we use also. Suppose if you have a string, array, suppose you have the string 1, right? String 1. String 1. If you convert into string array, you can use split, you can use space, it will return string array. Okay. This is unchanged. This is unchanged. It is a separate object again. If you split it, if you want to store into array, you can store. But coming to this string tokenizer, if you pass it, by default, no need to specify any delimiter, or you can specify a delimiter here, delimiter. Okay, if you use like this, it will also do the same thing. It will also split the strings. But these strings you can change. This one you can add one more thing, you can change it. This is a fixed. But string tokenizer, you can change also. The strings you can change. Okay, whatever the tokens you have inside that array, those you can change. And this entire array also you will change. It is a basically collection. Okay, you have to use the iterator. Okay, if you want, use it. Iterator you have to use. Or we have one more method from string tokenizer. We have, yeah. So it is basically the string tokenizer itself is a cursor. If you want to access each value from this tokenizer object, each token, each word from this array, it is a collection of these words. You can use while loop. So if you want to check whether any word is available in this collection or not, you can use with has more elements. Has more elements. Okay, earlier we are using has next, right? Here we have to use has more element. If you want to get that word, you can use dot. Okay, not has more element, has more tokens. Use has more tokens. Has more tokens. So if you want to access that, we have methods. Next token. Next token. If you print it, values will be one by one value will be printed. See, hello, this is Java. Okay, if you can append and you can store into the same tokenizer. Okay, for interview purpose it might use. Sometimes we use in our automation framework also. Tokens we use. Okay, like that there are so many methods, string wise, string side there are so many methods. Interview questions also they will ask you in that way. So they will ask you to split this string, okay, without changing its position. Okay, without changing each word position, they will ask you to print reverse order. Okay, those assignments I will give you. So you have to split the string. After splitting, again each word you have to reverse it. Again you have to append the string as it is. So my output should become like, suppose if it is a hello Java, it has to print OLLEH. SITH. Sorry, HIHT. SIAVAJ. So like this, they will ask you to print the string in a reverse order. Sometimes they will ask you to print this entire thing in a reverse order. Entire string you have to return in reverse order, like AVAJ space SI space SIHT space OLLEH. This is reverse string. This is reverse string. If you reverse it, sometimes what they will ask you is, without, you have to print the string like Java is THIS hello. Like this also they will ask you to print. Each word you have to print. The entire string you have to print in a reverse order, but word wise reverse order. Okay, like this they will ask you the string. So these you have to practice. I will give you these type of assignments today. Okay, so we have one more concept from Java side, okay, that I won't explain now. Database connection. Database connection, that is we are pending with. So let me open our Java course curriculum. There you can understand what are all the topics we have covered. Okay, so this is the course contents I have shared with you. See, installation setup, environment setup, introduction to Java programming, classes, interface, enums, variables, keywords, data types, identifiers. So we can say the names of methods, we can say identifiers, names of classes, we can say identifiers, operators we have discussed, naming conventions, methods, conditional statements, if conditions and switch condition, implicit, explicit conversion, type conversions, wrapper classes, OOPS concept, encapsulation inheritance, constructors, polymorphism, chaining of methods, upcasting, downcasting, abstraction, abstract classes, interfaces, functional interfaces we have covered, enums also we have covered. The aggregation part is pending, right? The aggregation we already covered, but I didn't explain as it is a aggregation. Okay, the aggregation is nothing but if you declare some class object as a global variable, that comes as a aggregation. One class can have the another class object as a member. Okay, so very rare situation we will use aggregation. Exception handling we have done, arrays, control structures like for loops and these while loops we have discussed. Collections, required all collections we have used. Hash table is not required, but I have mentioned here hash table we won't use anywhere. Cursors we have used, iterator, just now we have used tokenizer, also it is a cursor. Generic collection, if you want to make it as a saved collection, specifying the type. Inner class, anonymous classes we have discussed. Lambda functions, method references also we have discussed. Okay, functional interfaces, the predefined functional interfaces. Comparator, comparable is not a functional interface, it is a interface, but it is not functional interface. Comparator is a functional interface. Okay, stream API, map filter reduce also we have used. IO streams we have used, right? So string classes we have discussed. Buffer also, tokenizer, builder, reflection API also we have done. So we are pending with the JDBC concepts. JDBC I will explain along with the framework. Okay, these two are JDBC related concept. Other Java, other important features for intro purpose, we already covered the functional interfaces, lambda expressions, and method references. Okay, those are enough. Those comes under this category. Okay, we covered everything. Okay, as committed, we covered each and every topic. So now, from tomorrow, I will start the Selenium. Okay, Selenium part I will start tomorrow. From tomorrow. Yeah, so let me stop recording this.